Who just jumped up here? Spread love and kindness. Would you like to, anything you'd like to share today?
Hey, how's it going?
Very good. Yourself?
Just hanging in there. I'm gonna be up every morning at 5 in the morning this week because it's Paris Fashion Week. But since I can't be in Paris because of COVID and whatnot, still got to cover the shows. So um, I just came in here because I wanted to learn more about what metaverse hospitality was. Um, and I don't know if a project that I have been working on that I've been doing for the past couple of months would be considered hospitality. But I actually do uh, uh, digital ceramic NFTs, where now I have the logistics put in place that if you buy the digital ceramic, I can actually have the physical ceramic made. I only think of that as hospitality because um, I could definitely see something like that being done where people inside hotels and houses and whatnot would love ceramics of that kind. But I really just came in here just to learn to learn more about what you guys are working on, you know?
Well, sweet. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, of course, that falls into to hospitality, design within the hotel, especially when it comes to artwork. If you can create it digitally and physically, yeah, of course, it falls into hospitality. Um,
Yeah, I
just to
did.
hit, go ahead.
I did. Yeah, sorry. I did in October I did my first real collection. It was a pink ceramics for breast cancer research. And so what I wanted to do was I really just want to utilize my large audience and help make a difference. So I gave 50% of all the sales I gave to various breast cancer research organizations, and I was able to raise over $11,000 just from the sales for breast cancer research. So
Sweet.
um, yeah, and now I'm doing the same thing with the paw print ceramic, where 25% of all the sales are going to the ASPCA. Um, Already, I think three or four have sold in terms of that if you buy the digital, the physical will be made and mailed directly to you. Um, I'm only going to be making 15 of those. And a lot of the people who have bought or are interested love it because it helps their overall decor when they're doing rooms or even just for their desks or whatnot. And I already made the first donation of $700 to the ASPCA yesterday. Um, so I just like at the end of the day, art. There's just so much that can be done with art, not just inside the metaverse, but whether it's the cruise ships or hotels or clubs. And I'm eventually going to be looking to really open this up to a totally different level. But right now, I'm just figuring out the logistics and just taking everything one day at a time and just making people happy with wonderful ceramics because nobody else is really doing, ceramics for NFTs or even yet in the metaverse. And so why not make people happy with ceramics, you know?
Yeah, I like it. I pinned your dog lovers rejoice post right there of your latest paw print ceramic. It's very very beautiful. You can work, yeah, both digitally and real world. I think the business go that he's in a meeting right now, but he's doing something similar to where not similar, but could implement your project because he's going to be personalizing, say, a hotel stay or an Airbnb visit, where say you have a client that comes and you want to personalize their stay with a pop print ceramic. You can implement that into the smart contract beforehand and have it displayed in the Airbnb before they arrive. So there's definitely going to be so many opportunities like that in the future where you can truly personalize a stay just by custom artwork. So very cool.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Like, honestly, like, I'm just doing these other collections now because pretty soon I should have the capabilities where I'm going to have the opportunity where you could take any NFT and have it put onto an actual. I can have it designed on an actual physical ceramic and have that ceramic made directly to you. So if you wanted your Bored Ape on a physical ceramic. I'm going to pretty much be able to do that, and I think that personalization is going to also go a long way. Because let's say it's somebody who um who has a specific NFT that they really love, and you want to add more value. Boom, then you can have that ceramic of that person's NFT, and it's just going to add more value at the end of the day, whether it's in a hotel or any type of hospitality setting, so to speak, you know. So, regardless, I would obviously love to talk more with you about metaverse hospitality, and just see the different ways that we could synergize and collaborate. So yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, of course. Let's touch base and yeah, see how things work out. Just to give, I guess we haven't
Oh,
hit Metaverse Hospitality yet, so might as well touch that real quick.
the business
Um,
goat is raised his hand. I think he's back.
oh, is he here? Let's see.
Hey guys, I appreciate it. T-Far, I've been on, but yeah, I was driving in and out of service signal and just got done walking out a property we're bringing on. So fun stuff, but I've gotten a chance to to listen to quite a few people chat and spread love and kindness, man. That's pretty awesome, kind of what you're doing. It reminds me of one of my mentors actually in the space, Steve Wynn, the guy who built the Wynn and Encore. And a lot of people don't know this, but his hotels are considered some of the best design in the world because he hired a private artist by the name of one of the Thomases, brother of Tom Thomas. And he basically said when he was designing the hotels that you can put any piece of art in my hotels that doesn't exist in the world today. And so Steve Wynn and that artist are now have one of the most extensive licensed pieces of art collections because every vase, every piece of flooring, every piece of enamel, crown molding, rug is all curated specifically for that user experience. And so most don't go that far because it's super tenuous to plan something out to that degree. But if you're going to try and curate something on that level, some of the best experiences in the world were curated in that way. So that was just something I was going to do there. I was like, oh man, that's super cool, just because of how that was previously set up. So I'm a big fan of feng shui within hospitality and the guest experience and how art and technology and concierge and all of these things kind of tie together. So just kind of a quick note there and some feedback. T-Far, thanks for holding down the space, buddy.
Yo,
Yeah,
the
man.
business
Thanks for
goat.
jumping in.
Thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. I just followed you. Let's DM. Love to hop on a call and talk about the possibilities and whatnot. Sorry for interrupting you, T-Far. Go ahead, bud.
No, you're good. That's where we're at. I think we got a few hands up. So I think Andres was first there. Welcome, sir.
Hi, hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks, T4. Thanks for the space. I've been trying to hop on. I'm actually one of the founders for Nomad Mile Club. I think we spoke. I think it was the first one.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
I was listening to Spread Love and Kindness, and I was just gonna say we would love to have one of your pieces, or maybe a couple of your pieces, be at our venue in Miami, so we can definitely collab and have your pieces be exposed in our venue. And definitely we have like a very unique way of exposing NFTs in our venue that you could definitely take advantage of. We're basically going to have a system in place where you're going to be able to connect your wallet to a small screen in your table. So when you reserve a table at our venue, you're going to have a small screen in your table, and you're going to be able to connect your wallet and actually make offers between tables. So let's say I liked table number 5 across the restaurant's NFT, and I want to make an offer. I can actually make an offer through that system, and so you could have your art exposed there, and then we can definitely see how we can manage the whole physical ceramics part, and maybe have some of your pieces, have a centerpiece at our venue, because our concept is nomads, so it's kind of like a caveman kind of concept in Miami. It's a very interesting new culinary concept that we're trying to explore. So I would love to have a chat with you, see that.
Andres, that sounds really awesome. Um, Definitely would love to do a call with you this week. Um, is it Nomad Miles? Should I follow that? That
Yeah. That's our project. We actually just launched yesterday, and we're trying to grow organically because we want that exclusivity inside. You know, the 'cause what we're basically doing is a restaurant venue where it's similar to Gary V's Fly Fish Club. We actually got the concept from Fly Fish Club. We're opening in about 3 months, but we're basically a hospitality company that started with the restaurant build out, and then we saw the whole NFT space growing a lot. So we've been working on the venue for about a year, and then we decided, hey, we should definitely explore NFT membership passes to give our holders benefits inside the venue, like access to the VIP lounge and everything. So yeah, it's a very interesting concept. Just give it a follow and maybe look over the website, and we'd love to have a collab with you. I mean, we have. I think that your ceramic pieces can definitely be an interesting part to our decor inside the venue.
Yeah, 100%. I just followed Nomad. So if you guys could follow me back and I can shoot you guys a DM and we more than glad to set something up and look forward to connecting. I think that would be great,
100%, yeah. And I really enjoy these types of spaces. Talking to the TFAR, because really I think that these types of spaces are here to exhibit what the future of NFTs should become. We see a lot of projects right now that are kind of suspiciously not transparent, and there's a lot of really quick cash grabs right now in the NFT space. So we enjoy spaces like these where you can explore projects that have their owners come onto a platform and talk and be transparent. So yeah, I mean, hospitality in the metaverse and in real life, but with Web3 development integrated into it, I think that's the future of the NFT space. So I love these
Oh,
spaces.
100%. It's way better to hear it firsthand from, the people involved than just, briefing over Twitter.
Yeah,
We're here every week, Tuesday at 4, let's make it a thing. This is a really good crew here. So,
I
we
didn't
can
I
be
didn't even
the,
know I didn't even know that this amazing space happened. And I just wanted to say thank you, Tifar. It's great. And I don't I would love to send you over one of my digital limited edition digital ceramics as a thank you for doing these spaces. I think it's wonderful.
wow. Well, thank you. Yeah, I love your work, and yeah,
What's your
let's
what's
keep it
your
going.
what's your zodiac sign?
Aries, I guess. Is that right? Is that zodiac?
I don't know
Honestly,
when your
I don't
birthday
follow
is.
that.
How the hell am I supposed to know when your birthday is? Then I would know the zodiac
Well,
sign
I'm
too.
pretty sure I'm Aries, but honestly, I don't follow it too much. So let's say Aries.
All right. Well, are you a big football fan?
I am, yeah.
Who's
Miami
your
all the
team?
way. Miami sports, except for college. Florida State for college.
So the Dolphins.
Yep, unfortunately.
Hey, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm going to tell you why. Because my team is worse than yours, so it's all good.
The
Um,
Browns or who? Like, there's very few.
the Jags.
Okay. One of the few.
I told you. So you
uh,
think you feel bad? How do you think I feel? Anyway,
yeah.
I made these special uh, color scheme, color coded football team ceramic. So if you DM me your wallet address, I'll shoot you over to your wallet the Dolphins one, and
Oh wow.
just just my
That's
way, of saying thank you for putting on these amazing spaces and whatnot. So
Hey, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you.
no problem at all.
Looks like move on to some people that had their hand up, I guess. Atlantic Voyage Ape Club. I think you've had her up for a little while. You got to come back on for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I was just listening to Spread Love and Kindness, and actually, it's an awful coincidence because our main artist is a fantastic ceramic artist by the name of Annette Janelle. She's got a massive following. She was involved in like Happy Kitty ceramics, and her work is really amazing. And we were just discussing the other day about how we could bring this work into this space. So if you'd be up for a chat, spread love and kindness at some point, she'd be a really great person to speak to. She's an amazing artist. Yeah, I can get you in touch with her.
Yeah, that would be great. Let me. Which account is yours? Is it the Atlantic Apes? That's the one I should
That's the
follow.
one. Yeah, that's the one. If you look at the cover photo of our profile, you'll see like a load of apes sitting in a bar scene. This was by Annette Janelle, and the scene is an amazing piece of art. It's actually the Beaufort Bar at the Savoy Hotel in London.
Oh, I love the Savoy Hotel.
Yeah. So there's a hospitality connection there. It's my favorite hotel. I regularly go there.
When I would do London Fashion Week, I don't do it anymore because it's just pointless to come, unfortunately, to do London Fashion Week. But
Sure.
the Savoy, always a great place to get like a nightcap or some nightly drinks after dinner, and
the
always a
American
wonderful
Bar
place.
is amazing. If you've been to the American Bar before, yeah?
The which one?
The American Bar.
I think so. The last time I was in London was right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
I went to take in the sold out Christian Dior exhibit at the V&A Museum. It was such a wonderful. I got to enjoy also the new Mandarin Oriental. They had this the Mandarin Oriental in London. I don't know where. I think it's on Kensington, if I'm correct. But they have this new Boulud bar from Daniel Boulud that they just opened up the outside terrace, and it was just a wonderful experience being in London to enjoy it all. So yeah.
We were very lucky. Some of the hotels here are amazing. But yeah, the Savoy itself, the American Bar at the moment is closed. That should be reopening soon. One of the best cocktail bars in the world, one of the first cocktail bars in the UK. But I was sitting in the Beaufort Bar one evening, and it just came to mind that we could turn this into a piece of background art. And I spoke to Annette, and she does all of our profile pictures. She's a really amazing, talented artist. Her ceramics are fantastic. They're unlike anything I've seen before. She's now looking to take her work into NFTs by creating these amazing ceramics. So it'd definitely be interesting to connect you guys and see what if there's any common ground there.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and keep up the great work.
I'm gonna do my best.
Connections all over. I love it. I think we got I don't know how to say this name. I'm sorry. Araller NFT. Would you like to come?
Yeah, Airlore.
Airlore.
You're gonna get 2 for 1 here because we're actually a husband and wife team and we're both standing here. So, but we've been listening to this space and just absolutely loving the fact that there are other people that have the same ideas and energies and passions that we do. We've been in this space for a while and have been seeing art with some utility, but we are working to create a project that has utility with art. And so I love being able to connect and network with other people that have that similar interest. We're really focused on leaning into the experience of life, not collecting things, collecting experiences and memories and moments. And so I just am listening to you guys, and it feels great to be able to connect with like-minded people. And that's one of the things that we're really hopeful to be building is a community of like-minded people. I'm going to let my husband jump in because he actually has a degree in hospitality. So this is all his, but I just had to say that and then let him connect with you all.
Sweet. Where'd you get the hospitality degree first off?
A very small D2 school called Shepherd University.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Basically.
That's Shepherd. You got yours at Shepherd University?
Both of us, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing. I don't have a hospitality degree. My degree in hospitality is just staying at amazing hotels and enjoying the experiences.
That's perfect. It's amazing. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, thanks for letting us come up and speak again to echo what Mama Bucks was saying. really inspiring to see all of these people come together with kind of similar ideas. I think, especially in these times where over the last few years we've all been stuck behind a computer screen, a phone for so long, leaning into the experiences and travel and hospitality and integrating that with Web3 is going to be the future.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And I think your wife touched it on earlier. It's very, very important to hit that value first before you go on to anything else. And I think that's what we're all going for here is providing true value that ties back into the hospitality space. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us. Do you want to go into your project a little bit more, or?
Sure. Yeah, I think like Mama Bucks was saying, so we really stand for kind of like 3 pillars of things that we want to focus on in our project, and that's art, experience, and then storytelling. So I have a hospitality background. I was a golf professional for a while, and then got a real life job after that. And Mama Bucks is a professional actress, and so she's been doing that for years and years and years. And so we have a family as well. And when we got married, had kids, the number one thing for us was continuing to travel and find experiences and share that with our family, our friends, and that kind of thing. And so we are going to build a project in the midst of building a project that kind of weaves all of those different aspects together. So storytelling, performance art, highlighting physical art, NFT art, and then at the same time integrating all of that with travel and experience and creating consistent and ongoing value for our holders.
And we're really focused on creating an immersive experience. We're taking this time right now. We want our holders to know what we are building and who we are. We're not trying to build hype. We're not trying to build FOMO. We're slowly letting people know we value being present. We value being in the moment. We know that joy and wellness can only come from it right now. So we're working on building a different Discord experience where we have slow modes and quiet hours and telling people to get off the computer, go spend time with their families, go move your body, and tying that in with art. And we're not just focusing on visual art. We are hiring script writers and actors and musicians. And, we're being able to bring in the storytelling that's going to encompass our art. And then our experience is going to be immersive and it's going to be themed and be a part of the story that we're telling. So people get to experience what that story is like and just giving them a reason to live more and to experience more. And I'm really excited about it if you can't hear it in my voice.
Yeah, it's an exciting time. The future is upon us. I think we're going to see so many changes, not only in this space, but in real life for years to come. It's very exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we'll just say, as we're listening with everybody, we would love to connect. We believe that there really is no competition in this space. We believe that when we work together, we are getting closer to the bigger adoption of NFTs and Web3 into everyday life. And so, if you connect with us and we're listening to you guys and we're connecting with you and you guys want to jump on a spaces together, collab, shoot ideas across the board, that's something that we just think makes this space stronger and really helps build important relationships, which is one of the most beautiful things about this space is the connections and relationships we make.
Oh, for sure. That is 100%. And that's, I want to say it again, every Tuesday, 4:00, I hope to see you all here again. This was a great crew. We've gradually been, trying to get as many people within hospitality and just people with the same mindset involved, where we can just talk weekly. We'll probably bring a theme here and there, but, it eventually just trails off into a whole nother topic usually. So it's just having that crew around to consistently drop ideas off of and work together with is what it's all about for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And real quick shout out to Business Scope for giving us a heads up this space.
It's my dude.
Yeah, it's funny because Tifa, I don't know how long we've been hosting this space now, but this was like hearing everyone chat today, and I know Big Bucks personally, from the Goats project, and obviously you're involved in that too, and the funny thing is about everyone that's operating in this space trying to do it in lease is that in our industries you kind of have to be doxxed.
Yep.
Because of the type of projects we're involved in, there's no way you could build them and have anonymous leadership. And so, and to us in this room, it's kind of like, well, the standard, right? Because it's like, well, how can I interact with somebody and be personable and them not know who I am, right? The two don't really work when you're trying to provide that upper level experience, right? Personalization and that personal experience is everything. And so I think, the more, we have people from like, the travel agency stuff to the cruise, to the, to the Titanic, that was super innovative and that type of stuff. And it's going to be interesting week over week to constantly hear this stuff. And I think, between me and you, we should probably, try and invite as many of these hospitality projects back every week. So that as we kind of give updates and, we kind of hear, I know you just launched TFAR. And yet I've been in your Discord, I think for like 3 months now, right?
Yeah,
I think you've had it built, right? And so
we've had it open to family and friends for a long time, but we're taking it slow. We don't need to, force anybody on anybody. We're never going to do get a whitelist opportunity by grinding in the Discord. It's more come as you feel welcome, and come as you want to. That's the goal there.
Yeah, and I think that's my whole point is how many other projects have kind of been incubating, right? Where they're just like, okay, well, I don't see any other. Everyone out here kind of hides who they are. Who are the docs leaders that are operating, high-end established dining restaurants, hotels, vacation rentals, showtimes tickets, people said they were from Miami. My grandma was in Hialeah. I was born and raised in the Kissimmee area, and I live in Las Vegas. And so, we try very much to like be the epitome of fine dining, luxury establishment, of kind of doing that. And so, how all of these things intersect, kind of meet within Web3, is just so fucking awesome to kind of like see and kind of build, because we're early as far as the innovators in the space. And to most in our Web2 space counterpart, it sounds weird, right? It's like, well, why would somebody hold this to eat at your restaurant or to partake in this experience? And it's not unless you're really in the industry that you really think it's like, well, no, I mean, people always naturally put an experience that's worth it behind a paywall. In this case, it's just allowing somebody in the Web3 community, i.e. in the crypto, to access that in an easier manner than having, the traditional Web2 experience. And I think anyone who can like fundamentally make that transition easier, especially for those, I was having a chat the other day, and someone said, well, how do you onboard more people into Web3? And I think it's these types of projects. And the reason because is, and aside from, Atlantic Voyage 8 Club, which is, kind of in that piece, a lot of these things have more utility than they have PFP. And so the value isn't that, hey, you're going to mint this and have a piece of plot to something. It's that, hey, you can actually access in real life goods, experiences, and not in like a hush-hush doxed manner way where you have to hide all of it, but in the normal way you would enjoy those experiences in real life, right? Where I could check into a 5-star hotel. I love Principe Cohiba, by the way. I stay at the PGA Riviera Maya Golf Club in Tulum all the time. I don't know who had something down there, but I like Tulum is my second home. We're actually buying a few properties in the PGA Riviera Maya community to bring into our vacation rental portfolio to apply through Dowdon. So not to plug our own, but we're doing RTU, so license right to use through a legal real estate brokerage to do short-term rentals, long-term vacation rentals across all of our portfolios, U.S. and internationally. So just a quick summit on that. So yeah, but I love those experiences. I think most of us come from a place of wanting to provide that type of experience. So not to take over your thing too far, but
No, yeah, your project's important just as much as the others, man. You got a lot going on as well. That's just as exciting, you know. Travelers, did you have something to add on that there?
Yeah, just if you wanna collab in any particular form of way, we're doing regular pop-ups around the brands and companies we work with. There's hotels we can put the NFT in the screens around the restaurant part or the lounge or something. In Tulum, there's I don't know. It was the business goat.
Yeah.
You were talking about Tulum, right? Do you know Aldea Sama?
The what?
Aldea Sama is the residence between the 7-Eleven and the hotel zone in Tulum.
No, I was at Cien Can.
Oh, Siancan. So it's the very, very last of the hotel zone, right?
Yeah. Like very end. Like we do 90 minutes in. Like Cien Can is like all private,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all private villas, and it's at the golf course. 'Cause I just like
yeah, yeah.
golfing and nice villas.
Okay, okay. But well, I was talking about if you wanna collab around. It's very nearby. It's almost in the entrance of the hotel zone of the Tulum. It's Aldea Sama. I don't know if you can look it up. Aldea, like village, Aldea. Sama, as in set or Z AMA, and we can make a pop up with the NFTs and collab around with also alcohol brands, or
Yeah.
maybe also in Cancun. I have a collab with Entre Fuegos restaurant, and they are opening an. It's almost like a nightclub, but I don't know how to call it, but yeah, almost.
Tapas and beers collab.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I
Nice.
get it. No, I travelers. We'll chat, brother. I'd be. I think you said before that you have connections to excursions and redemptions of excursions, and to be able to provide those types of like ancillary booths, complimentary services, would be something that would be more of a value for me for a collab. We have a really good lodging piece component, but excursions and like redemption for show tickets, private concierge dinners, dining, a lot of those things that you're talking about is definitely something that we're trying to incorporate within our ecosystem. So
for sure. I actually work with my family. They own a concierge service company, and they also have a tourism based company and the transportation. We it's we work with it's Van Dutch called um, in Puerto Cancun. It's more in the side of Cancun, but we also work in the Riviera Maya with Gran Velas and the Fives and Mayacoba, bringing all the tours about
oh yeah.
guiding and everything. If
Yeah.
you want to work that way instead, it's also cool for me.
Cool, cool. I followed you, so we'll kind of take that offline and chat. So we won't have to
Yeah,
do
it's
all
okay.
that here, but cool, cool. I
Perfect.
appreciate it. Andreas, go ahead. You had your hand
Andres.
up for a while. Yeah, wanted to make sure we grab you, buddy.
Yeah. I was just listening to the Business Goat. Say how these experiences in the NFT world, they kind of integrate a new concept into an even newer market of people. But to be honest with you, I mean, I feel like, for example, experiences with past memberships, and I like the Tulum one, the Travelers one, because you're basically doing something that's quite some time. So if you think about, like being an Amex card holder, and being into that group of people, they give you access to VIP lounges and airports and all that stuff. All you're really changing is the access to actually sell your asset and actually make a profit off of an asset. Because I mean, for example, you can't pass a benefit that you have for being an Amex card holder to not even a family member, but you can do that with an NFT. So I mean, I think that the market is there, and it's actually already educated, so there's not much of a learning curve. to actually say, NFTs can be integrated into this new market. I think that people already understand that, you can be a member. You can see stuff like Soho House and other types of venues in Miami, and country clubs all around the world, where you have to pay a membership annually, but you can't sell or transfer that membership to another person. So, I mean, I
Yeah,
think that digital aspect of NFTs is what's really revolutionizing the hospitality market.
yeah. Let me hop in here real quick, Tifar, because Andreas, you're absolutely right. And what was stopping it, and you should just click on my profile and follow Dowdon, honestly, because you'll see that we have an access card that's upgradable based on what projects you participate in the ecosystem. So your exact follow on it. But the whole reason is because in order to actually make it safe for a Web2 company to offer this type of product, right? I own a vacation rental company. Even if we're dropping an NFT that you'll be able to stake, earn vacation token, you'll be able to redeem that for travel vouchers. That won't have an LP pool. It has to be done underneath a company that has an EIN, and it has to have, at certain point, those tokens have to be KYC. So there needed to be a launcher that interacted and provided those mechanics turnkey for the company that would want to do that. And so Dowdon, not to give it a plug again, all it is a KYC launcher to basically be able to provide these redemptive claim tokenized experience or tokens that can be assigned and bridged to, all of the projects that are already in our ecosystem. But, showtimes and tickets and partners, right? We can include these services within that umbrella in a way that they don't have to go out and try and build all of this ecosystem themselves. They can do it in a much more collaborative manner. And so, I think once that becomes more mainstream and you provide that identification mechanic, right? Because that's the biggest thing. Most of Web3, you don't have to identify who you are, right? You don't have to say, my name is Eric Astromecki. I'm checking into this place, right? I don't have to verify anything. When you're checking in for dining or any of the experiences we're talking about, there has to be a method for you to actually transact as a business, identify those funds, pay taxes on them, act and operate legally. For those who aren't going to do that, you're not going to have any chance. Those of us that are building it the right way will be here in a year, and you'll violate whatever financial laws exist in your country. And so the idea is, I always say it's like Airbnb, right? Airbnb's business model wasn't build a platform and go buy millions of dollars worth of homes. They built a platform and made it so easy for you to list your own home. They swept the market. And I think that's the piece that is going to need it is you have every one of us trying to bridge projects, but there isn't really a way to kind of achieve these more technical aspects that have to exist because of the way we're doing it. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah. I was listening to you, and that makes total sense. I'm actually part of another project that is launching in El Salvador, which is somewhat similar to, it has some of the limitations you were explaining right now. It's basically a real estate platform that's basically, Zillow, but in the blockchain format. It's called DTV, just to have a small plug there. But
yeah.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, there has to be a lot of technical aspects that you have to basically, set in stone and be right with those first in order to offer services that are actually going to provide some utility to holders that they can actually, use in a lot of different aspects. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's usually, it's like, rewards points in Web2, for instance, aren't tradable within ecosystems because they have no, dollar value. The second, you can't have a token in most like us, Majestic, we're a licensed real estate company, right? We can't have a token that's tied to an LP pool that's provided by unknown funds, right? That would immediately put that licensed management company in jeopardy, and we have to report funds anyway. And so a lot of companies are trying to wade into this space, and they can't do it they have to do it from like their professional legal bounds. And so I think, that's one of the cool things is we're early in that we're running into these challenges, but those who map it out and kind of build and still grow within it are going to be, the innovators and leaders of this space, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's incredibly interesting. I just followed you, and I'm going to definitely look into that project. What's it called again? The project you're mentioning right now?
You can just go on my bio. It's the Dowdon.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, you guys are really focusing on the technical aspect of solving a lot of problems that we have in the space right now.
Especially if you want to crowdfund real estate. Right now we can lease real estate, but what about if you could bring tokenized ownership and assets via DAOs? And I'm not talking about just going out there and saying it, but I'm saying you're able to do like a Reg A plus securities where it's, it's licensed through the SEC and you can drop it as a DAO token, and that can be tied to an asset in real life that's cash flowing and producing. I don't
Yeah.
think a lot of people realize how many guys are putting a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of money into figuring out how to bring this to Web3, but it has to be done in a compliant way for the right business people, because it's not, when you're talking about providing these types of business and these services, there's no way to half-ass that.
Yeah, absolutely right. 100%.
Hey, T-Far,
What's going on?
I gotta bounce, but it was great connecting with Andres and
Yeah, I
Business
think we're
Code.
gonna wrap it up actually as a whole here.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's about time. We want to keep it around, a little hour, a little over an hour, to have it consistent every week. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Just to hit on Metaverse Hospitality real quick. We are actually gonna have 2 hotels completely finished in Sandbox within the next month, and 1 hotel completely finished in NFT Worlds by the end of April. And we're looking to just create partnerships and create opportunities for, everybody within hospitality moving forward, and that's why I invited a lot of you here, and I will continue to invite you all here. I would like, like I said, this group to show up every week. This is, the like-minded individuals that, we want to surround each other with. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for contributing to this space, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much for the time, man. It's really interesting to have these talks.
Thank you, T-Far. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you
Thanks,
all.
everyone.
Have a good night.